away with the shell stuff. Again, they got the tower kill, but obviously got turned on right there. And did lose Tempest in the process, so... That's Sandwraith, though. Sandwraith, you love that global presence if you pick him up and start porting around, setting up kills. So Energizer definitely helps with that.
I really like... Yeah, I really like that Kesu has decided to skill his Tomated Soul because, like, it's really good for roaming.
Yeah.
Sorry, for, like, those global activation, global ultimates that they have in Sandwraith. And, like, just in general, it also helps with counter pushing and hence will stop pushing. And here top lane, he also uses his ultimate to try to get away. And yes, he will TP out. But yeah, that Tomated Soul just really helps with ganking. And even though he could potentially have won against Bubbles by skilling, like, Hellfire or Walls or whatnot, he decided to go with another build, and I like that a lot. It was a good idea to do that.
Yeah, look at that early portal key here on Bubbles. Not too often you get it this quickly, but obviously, again, Super KGE was in that priority farm spot, so 415 gold per minute looking up for him, and he's heading right towards that top lane.
And it's the best timing because he's level 9, and that's like the most dangerous level for Bubbles. Like, that's a really good timing because you have both of the spells at level 4. How long was your take cover, of course?
Well, I was going to say, in this case, he does have the take cover, so it's only level 3, so I'm going to see, but obviously still a lot of damage output coming, with that said, from Bubbles right here. So they're going to try to jump on a Sandwraith. Sandwraith trying to get away in time. Not going to happen, though. The burst damage just too intense, especially with Losan assisting. Bubbles in the background. Kelfield was already used, so cannot look to chase these guys down. Engineer going to be ported back, actually, by Ophelia right there, but this is now going to be an aggressive tower push. Now, Sandwraith is up in 23 seconds. If they can hold off long enough, he does have that ultimate. We'll see if they can make something happen here. You see Master of Arms, he's going to throw down the goo and try to hold them off. You think tmsR should try to respond here if Sandwraith is up in time?
Yeah, I mean, he has the ultimate, so he doesn't even have to TP in. I think there's a good chance that they could do it, but Ophelia doesn't have ultimate anymore. He tried to save Sandwraith, but he just died too quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be difficult to defend, but I mean, Bubbles doesn't have ultimate either, so... It could happen at least. I don't think Lions should commit too much to getting this tower kill, and as they won't, they'll just fall back.
Yep, not gonna risk it. We fall back and gonna continue to farm. Speaking of that, Fuzi goes to the middle lane here to pick up more farm once again, but he's still not the most impressive. 230 gold per minute again, wasn't in the most favorable position in that middle lane at choice of Lion Esports Club.
No, well, the thing is, he was playing with an Andromeda, and Andromeda is like the support with the weakest range, I believe.
Yeah, 400, yeah.
Yeah, so it's really hard for Andromeda to do much in terms of harassing or denying and getting the lane into position. And Corrupted Cyber not having the most impressive lasted damage either, so it was just, yeah, you couldn't really get in position. And in the middle lane, Pharaoh comes in with the ultimate here, and he was probably most likely going to be killing this Fuzi guy, but Fuzi, with the Corrupted Conduit, deals a lot of damage, 125 now, 150. And Bubbles comes in with a good ultimate, Lodestone as well, gets the kill onto Sandwraith, I believe, as well as Kesu. Down Sandwraith goes, so a really good team fight. Good combination coming out from the Legion side.
Yeah, double tap for Jonas Fan. I thought Sandwraith might have been diving Andromeda here at the top lane with that, but no, he went to the middle lane as he said with Feral. That was only Feral, though, against obviously many more heroes on the side of Lion Esports Club. So a very risky move that did not pay off at all. Now they do push the top tower as a result, so they are getting something out of it at least, but obviously sacrificing her carry to do so, not what you're looking for. Middle lane, Master of Arms going to chase back low, so being locked down. Can Ice Kex on right there? Will it be enough? Yes, it will. He is not able to rocket drill, even though he got off the initial part of it. So good lockdown at least to get a kill on Lowstone. And they do save their middle tower in the end. So it got a little bit better, I think it's safe to say, by the time that all ended right there. But still, gotta be a little careful when sending Sandwraith in like that. He is still at 312 gold per minute, however. They have the double Energizer, by the way. Just hit me. You
just really have to consider like who you're giving farm to this game. I mean, yes, Super KG and Loads and Jonas Fan are looking pretty great with this 320 plus gold per minute, and Hanskin sitting at 300 gold per minute as well on the Tempest. But if you look at the help on side, Master Arms is going to be hitting 400 after these Ancients. Sandwraith, possibly one of the hardest carries in the game, or at least one of those who has the most usefulness of the gold early on. Is sitting at 300 as well. So, yes, things are looking even, but it is really turning into be in favor of the tmsR right now, because it's the important heroes that has farm there. Corrupted Cyber doesn't have any farm. Like, he doesn't even have Energizer yet.
Yeah.
And Taxon is far from that. Like, he has the Energizer and a lot more on his way to his next item.
Speaking of that, do you think it's just going to be What should Samurai go here? I mean, the more usual mock, or you can see something different.
Well, there's quite a bit of burst damage in Lodestone, Andromeda, as well as Bubbles, and obviously you have to fear that Andromeda swap and get into a poor position. So Helmsberg, I wouldn't be against Helmsberg Legion, but if you get to be able to free farm and stick with those 320, 330 gold minutes that you're going to be having soon,
yeah.
I mean, Mark of Brilliance is definitely a good choice. And it also obviously blocks the PK of both Tempest and Bubbles if they decide to go with that. And the Owners of Farm would definitely go for the PK with his Lodestone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, in general, I think Mark of Brilliance is the go-to item on Sandwraith, but, I mean, any other item on Sandwraith is a good item, honestly. And whatever makes him tanky, I think, because he does have the Dissipate anyway. So, the more damage he takes, the merrier. Oh, here's bottom lane.
Yeah, that was big right there. They're going to collapse. Samurai ports him. Corrupted Disciple going to fall as well as Andromeda. That was set up beautifully. Now, Kevfield's going to come in from Bubbles. They're going to try for some turn kills. Nice. Ophelia's touch going to be used right there. Bubbles, nice take cover to avoid a stun, I believe it was. And now they're going to go for a turn kill onto Pharaoh. Goose put down. Charge shot onto Tempest, trying to save his teammate. Can Keizu make it out? Mummy walls go up. Will that be enough? Deep the Master's call. The global presence coming into play big time here. And I believe Pharaoh will be able to... No, the stun from Tempest. This is going to stop it. And Keizu does eventually fall. So, took them a while, but they do get it when it's all said and done. But again, Ophelia's touch, Master's call was used right there. Kept him alive forever. Yeah, that all started because of the invisible Pharaoh. Was sitting right on top of them that whole time as they were setting up a gank. So middle lane in the meantime, push coming in. Nice swap from Andromeda. Engineer actually, oh, that was a beautiful energy field. As a result of that swap, it's going to hit a couple. He is going to fall in the end, so that's just kind of a funny coincidence. I think he was planning to set it up where he was initially, but Andromeda swapped him in and almost kind of worked out, but not really. He falls anyway. Now here's the counter push. Coming out by Lion Esports Club here, so active play continuing.
Definitely, I feel like tmsR is playing way more active than the game we just saw with that Sandwraith pickup.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like they just really want to make things happen, and Axon doing quite well, sitting with 1,900 gold saved up right now. Probably will go for that Mark of Brilliance, I believe. I'd be surprised if not.
Yeah, again, it's those gold marks that. If he hits around 2,200, maybe a Firebrand, but once it starts going up past that, then you can pretty much safely assume that it is going to be that Mock of Brilliance coming out. So definitely expect to see that. By the way, Master of Farms, obviously he has a Sandwraith who is farming fairly well. Even though Master of Arms is at 400 gold per minute now, he is going more of that utility style. He has a Tablet of Command he just purchased. Do you like seeing that?
Yeah, it's very good. With and against the Pharaoh, for instance, because if you somehow Pharaoh gets into a poor spot with a teammate, you can always help him out, and that happens more than often that Pharaoh is forced to do that. It's also very good against Tempest, for instance. So
yeah,
tablet. Whenever there's a Pharaoh, you're pretty much going like, yeah, we need a tablet as well. But it's also very good with the Tempest, because even if Tempest does give a shrunken head or something, so you cannot tablet him, you'll still be able to sort of get people out of there. So yeah, I really like the tablet pickup.
Gonna push this bottom lane with that, as well as his teammates here. See Lion Esports Club, they send their squad middle lane. Gonna try to push a secondary tower, not there just yet.
Down a Legion tower.
Actually, tmsR, they're gonna still go for now. I wonder if they're gonna look to respond him, and again, Ultimate is ready for Samurai, of course. Double damage on Lodestone, though. And everyone is here from Lion Esports Club, so this is gonna be an interesting decision. And vulnerability not going to be used.
Takes down a Hellborn
Tower. Didn't happen in the end, and down falls the tower. And they're going to keep going. They're going to force a response here out of tmsR. And it looks like they're going to get a little bit in the background. Farrell's ready to go. He's got that ultimate to initiate. If he can find the angle against Samurai, also good to go.
I mean, Ophelia does not have his minions if they want to defend. Like, all of Ophelia's minions are down bottom. It's time to fall back, though. The thing is, the more time you can give for Samurai to get his mark, the better. So, if you trade towers, you always come out ahead, because the closer Sandwraith gets to a mark, the better. It's just a whole different game that you have to play against, like, from a Sandwraith that doesn't have a mark and a Sandwraith that does have a mark.
Oh, yeah. And the biggest thing is, like I said, especially with those portal keys. Right now, only on, well, actually, on Bubbles and Lodestone, so definitely going to be a play there. Nice Skeleton King net onto Lodestone. Speaking of him, he portal keyed in, hoping for a chance to maybe jump somebody there, but quick reactions coming out by Tankafet. Able to stop that. Master of Arms back at the Ancients. It seems like tmsR has been pretty good at this, honestly, especially when you have a Master of Arms. You want to be able to constantly maximize your efficiency with this, and again, it seems like they've been doing that very well. A big part of his GPM. With the Black Legion just finished by Pharaoh. Corrupted again. He is now upwards. He's actually at 300 gold per minute, which is solid, but he's still 4th on his team overall. And something like, what, 8th in this game or 7th in this game even, as far as GPM, so.
Yeah, and he's going for a stronger head right now, which is like not what you're looking for because it doesn't really help your farm whatsoever. In the middle lane, we now see a little bit of a push coming in. TP from Corrupted Disciple. Might be able to deny it. Let's hope so.
Is he going to go for it? He's trying to, invulnerability comes out. You see Engineer up there trying to maybe get a lucky chance. Turret's so down, they want this kill, it's going to be close. Yes, it will be denied. As Hanskin comes out, offensive Master's Call used by Master of Arms. Samwraith used his ultimate right there. They were looking for a pick chance, but obviously not taking place, so good deny coming out by Lion Esports Club. Yeah,
I think Haxton was like trying to make them fear him a little bit. Like, Haxton wanted to like let them back off, but he did a little bit too late, so they could still get a deny and just run back afterwards. So yeah, I mean, it was okay. Like the thought was good. But actually, there might see an Engineer.
Oh yeah, Engineer in trouble. He just placed that ward aside to spot them incoming. Corrupt Disciple chasing with the energy filled up. Not gonna matter. Down falls Engineer. Obviously, Kel'Thuzio is gonna pick up the last Dragon Master here. So, and also gonna counter ward on top of that, or will they? Actually, that should be in range. They just can't see it, I guess. That's unfortunate. Oh, they should do see now, so there you go. Top one in the meantime, while occupied with that. Look at that, Sandwraith goes down. It's a Lodestone. Lodestone showing off his burst damage. Ophelia's chasing. Will she be able to pick up a kill? Gonna go for the TB. Not gonna happen though. Pharaoh comes in and cancels it. And they do pick up the counter kill. But a nice kill on the Sandwraith to start that off at least. Despite him dying. And now here comes the push.
Yeah, Sandwraith at least has to solve the high now. I'm not sure if he has to mock, but he at least has to solve the high.
Yeah, he does. No mock, but
the Legion takes down a Hellborn tower!
So yeah, now it's now I feel like it's just a matter of time before Sandwraith's gonna like go overboard with that mock of brilliance. But we'll see. I mean, Jonas fan being able to kind of one-shot Sandwraith is kind of scary.
Yeah.
We're talking about a hard carry right here getting one-shot by the suicide lane. It's scary stuff. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why he wouldn't have gone the more tankier earlier on, because while this game was kind of working for tmsR started to pick up, but yeah, it does show the power of Lodestone, really, is what you're getting at, I think, of how...
he has some burst damage, definitely.
Yeah. But no Mystic Vest. I mean, all he has is Steam Boots and obviously the Energizer helping a little bit, but he doesn't even have a Mystic Vestment, so you could argue that if at least maybe get the Mystic Vestments could help him out a little bit here, but...
What are we going to see on Master of Arms? He has 3.2k, so gold save done.
Anything is Shrunken Head on him? Wouldn't it be the worst option?
No, definitely not. He just doesn't have any damage in it yet. Like he just went for like Energizer, which is like utility icy, then Tablet, also a utility item.
Well, I don't think they're building it for damage though. I mean, again, go in the Tablet command, that shows, and we've seen this before. Master of Arms could definitely play more of this carry utility, where in the beginning of the game, you know, it gets a tablet, gets something like the Shrunken to maybe survive a little bit longer, and then if the game progresses on further, you know, something like that Savage Mace eventually, or even Geometer's Bane, whatever the game calls for. So
yeah, I wouldn't mind a Shrunken Head at all. I think it would be great, but I would like him to get out damage item after that, like at least a nullify or something.
Yeah.
So he can help out in these team fights. I mean, yeah, I would like seeing as he's taking so much farm from the team. I think it would be pretty good if he also was able to deal some damage. I think otherwise it would be like they were going all out on keeping Sandwraith alive, which is also fine because it is Haxton and Haxton is used to that. He's used to pressure. But I mean, still, Lodestone still being able to one-shot him is like, it's not good going on all in on a hard carry that's still being able to get one-shotted. Alright, yeah, he does seem to go for the strong head though.
He is going to go. So like I said, it can just kind of feels that way. I definitely see what you're saying, but Sandwraith, he has a mock now, and obviously not only is the mock just such a great tool for team fighting, but it's an amazing farming tool for him. So expect that GPM to start even raising more now for Sandwraith, and obviously expect him to maybe go the tanky route next, something like a Shrunken Head himself. I don't know though. What do you think? Should he go Shrunken or should he just go for Geometer's Bane here?
Well, let's take a moment to remember 12, and he always says when you're against the bubble, go Shrunken Head.
Yeah, that's true. But things like Conduit won't be able to be purged, you know. Obviously the swap can still go through, you can still have some good damage happen to you. But yeah, I think the Shrunken. I think Bubbles alone is enough.
Doesn't Geobane still like remove Conduit, or does it?
It
I'm not
removes.
sure.
I believe, yeah. I was saying with the Shrunken Head you can't, but the Geosbane, I believe it removes a Conduit from yourself. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I'm not even gonna say I know that, because honestly, I know that that's been discussed, and I've never, like, I've heard it both ways. I've heard it both ways. I've never actually been able to check for myself and be 100% definite. So I'm gonna stay away from saying yes, that should be the case. But
I think I heard something about it. The link is only broken if outranged, but it's a different thing with Geometer's Bane, because it actually leaves you invulnerable for just a second.
Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, again, this is how it dispels all Diva, so it's like you feel like that would be the case, but
Oh, now the Conqueror is up. This is gonna be scary.
yeah, they're gonna go for obviously sending an illusion right there. But look at Bubbles, by the way. He actually builds a light brand here, so Super KG trying to take advantage of that farm and going for more of a damage presence himself.
Yeah, you were talking about how the Imperial was one of the quickest farmers in the game. Well, you should see Bubbles with the Grimoire. It's like ridiculous. PK Grimoire Bubbles, and you farm so damn quickly. You move all around the map in seconds, and like your spells one-shot creeps pretty much.
It's kind of like a Hag. I mean, Hag's kind of the same way.
Yeah, but Hag only has one AoE spell, whereas Bubbles has two. So, and like he also has two abilities in PK and Shield Surf. But yeah, I get your point. It's pretty much like that.
Yeah. They're trying to chase. So obviously, the Conqueror was more of a getting Lion Esports Club to kind of come out and see what they were doing, and that does accomplish it. But they're gonna fall back and just have Samwraith continue to farm. I don't know if you're the same way, but if you're too much sugar, you're fine with this pace of the game. You're fine sitting back and allowing more farm time for not only Samwraith, but Master of Arms as well, who has his Shrunken Head now. And you got Samwraith with 2,000 gold more saved up. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If your Lions, are you looking to rush it necessarily? I don't even know if you're looking to do that, but
I think the best thing Lions can do right now is to possibly try to get another pick off just with Lodestone and followed up by Bubbles, or vice versa. Get some pick up and then take the two top towers. Like, that would be my guess what they should be doing. But now it looks like they're trying to set something up in middle lane.
Yes, they are. Shrunken Head gonna be used by Master of Farms. Engineer, not the same story. He goes down. Samwraith ultimate. Is he gonna port in with it? I don't think he has yet. No, he's gonna stay back in the base actually. In the meantime, Shrunken Head's up all over the place. Tempest looking for an opportunity. Master of Arms be locked on. Nice tablet over the ledge. It's gonna still fall though. The damage was just too much by the end. I think the head smash went off just before he tableted. So it did the damage, and we did see Slicks fall. So in the end, 2 kills happened, and they got the tower kill on top of that. So that was, well, that's what Lions was looking for, as you're just stating. And they got it right there.
That was absolutely great, but I'm actually not sure if they can do this, Conqueror. I am not sure, because Samwraith is there. He has some mark. He has lots of HP. They do not have Lodestone on made. They do have Tempest, though, but that's about it. I don't think they can do this, Conqueror. I think this is maybe taking a little bit of a high risk, honestly. And tmsR does scout it out and does tell them, hey, we know you're there. We don't really want you to do Conqueror right now.
Yeah, gonna scare them off in the end. So Master of Arms up in 10 seconds, so back to farming we go, it looks like. This is gonna be where we're at here. You see Samwraith back to the jungle. He's level 16 now, the first one to hit that mark. This is gonna buy more time though. That Grimoire coming along for Bubbles, and then Corrupted Disciple, not sure. I mean, I guess we'll, you know, the typical route of Firebrand into eventual Dawnbringer wouldn't be out of the question here, but he is just sitting on that Shrunken Head Energizer Steam Boots really right now again. So still needs more of that damage farm. Barbed Armor on Lodestone, always nice. That goes back to that Nullfire idea on Master of Arms, how that could be a nice ability to purge off.
Yeah, I mean, what would you say? What would you say Lions should do to get into this game right now?
What I say?
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's tough because Corrupted Disciple, yes, he has potential to do a lot of damage with the conduit alone, but you can't just rely on that he's going to get a full channel by any means and put out a lot of damage. So I think you at least need to get the Firebrand, if not the full Frostburn on him. Not necessarily the full Dawnbringer, because I think by that time you're almost pushing it, but get the Frostburn on him and then look to make some plays. Make sure you control Kongor and do not let tmsR ninja it. And look for picks with Lodestone and Bubbles while that's happening. I mean, obviously this is a very jumpy team here on the Legion team with the portal keys, with the burst damage. So look for those pick opportunities, and knowing that tmsR is going to continue to play more passive. I mean, because again, tmsR is clearly not looking to push the issue anytime soon here. They are going to try to do Kongor though.
Yeah, Lions have no idea. There's no walls around it.
Yeah, like I was just saying, if you're Lions, you need to make sure to prevent the Kongor attempt, and not going to happen here. And this is going to be big. Obviously, Token of Life. Is Santa Wraith going to ulti maybe to try to get it or what? Oh, Pharaoh actually comes in onto Andromeda right here. And actually, there's the port from Santa Wraith, so Andromeda dead right off the bat. Not the biggest target necessary, but Tempest is a pretty big target. Hanskin's going to fall right there. So with 2 players dead especially, this is a free Conquer kill. So Lions had a little bit of an idea, but clearly they got there a little bit too late. A good jump from Too Much Sugar.
Conquer goes down.
And now there's the token on Santa Wraith.
Yeah, that was
Things just changed.
Yep, that was pretty good. That was like perfect for tmsR. Like they would have given that Token of Life to Slicks, I believe, under the Master of Arms, if not Andromeda had initiated on them, because that made Sandwraith TP, and then he would like go ahead and take the token afterwards. If not, like it would not matter too much for Lions if Master of Arms had that token, but I mean it took shorter time for Sandwraith to get the token. Now that he could just ultimate, than it would if he had to TP and run.
Yeah. Well, now again, this I feel like this kind of changes things. So you know, going back to the point, obviously now with the Token of Life, you are in a little bit more of a timer here. If you're the Legion team, so Lion Esports Club, it's just at this point really just hoping for those picks. You need those picks now, and actually this top lane, this setting up could be possible if they can maybe catch Sandwraith here. Now Loso just going to come out actually. And insist on trying to push the lane instead. And it's a first tower. Too Much Sugar might not look to defend it in the end. Because it just fall back.
Haxon is playing this so wisely. Like, he's playing so passively, even though, like, he knows that the only chance that the enemies are gonna, that Lions are gonna be able to take them down would be if he get picked off by some coincidence. So he's saying, no, I don't even want to stay in lane, even though it looks safe. I don't. I want to just go ahead and chill and not die right now. So they get a free tower, but yeah, I mean, the entire Hellborn team is farming right now, and they'll probably defend the second tier. I would presume so. Don't see the reason by not doing that.
Yeah, it's at the same time though. I mean, if this Hellborn team, they are setting up, and yeah, if they definitely have that jump opportunity once again. So if you're Lion Esports Club, you are in a very kind of difficult spot here. What decision you want to make? Oh, the Wrath of the Pharaoh gonna miss right there. However, Sandwraith is gonna board in. That is not him just yet. They do kill Andromeda though. Sandwraith's putting it up here, and now they're gonna grab the big Tempest. All the back catches for actually Shadow Storm on top. Down goes Engineer. Down goes Pharaoh. Down goes Lodestone. However, in the process, Sandwraith is still alive. Dissipate, I'm sure, doing plenty. And now here's the return on the Corrupted Disciple. He had 9 charges, but it doesn't matter. He falls in the end. Bubbles is getting picked up. Can he take cover away? Maybe Shell Serve. Oh, that quick Shell Serve port, and Super KG is gonna be fine. Tempest, he will also somehow survive as he homecoming stones away. So the jump wasn't the prettiest there by tmsR, but it does work in the end as they hold him off. No buybacks used by them.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
Barbed Armor is the double damage to Sandwraith, because when you attack him and you have Barbed Armor applied, you get damage in return from the Dissipate, and that Barbed Armor mitigates back to him.
Huh.
It's like a double sword,
really.
really.
It's extra good against
It's extra good. It's like a double damage. Pretty much.
That's true. In the end, though, wasn't enough. Wasn't enough there in that fight. Again, like I said, even with a failed Wrath of the Pharaoh. That's what I said for Lion Esports Club. I don't know if they should be doing that. Again, they are in a tough spot, I feel, especially with the Sandwraith progression, and more so Corrupted Disciple not doing the best. But they tried to make a push there. Clearly did not work out. Just the initiation a little bit stronger on tmsR's side. And now you have a Shrunken Head with a Firebrand here on Sandwraith. And actually, he's going to ulti again. He's going to port anywhere. Looks like bottom lane. Yep, he's going for Tempest. Offensive Master's Call is put up. Look at that damage with that Deserter. He activates the Shrunken Head just in case preemptively, knowing the stun was coming, and he gets the kill. And the tower's going to fall on top of that.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Too Much Sugar getting a lot of control of this game now.
Yeah, it's really hard to deal with a Sandwraith this late in the game. Or this, actually not that late, but like 30 minutes into the game.
Exactly, it's not even that late, but that's what can happen. Haxerin actually is going to have to run away, only gets the one channel on that conduit. Lowstone be locked down, Barbed Armor's up, Ophelia still doing damage though. Barbed Armor's still up, Mummy Walls come up though. Ophelia's touch going to be as there's a swap from Andromeda, so Andromeda Sacrificial Lamb. Lowstone still falls, and that's just when you slap yourself in the forehead if you're Andromeda, like really? I had to sacrifice myself to save and you still die. Corrupt Disciple in trouble as well. Sandwraith chasing, not going to be enough. Bubbles with a take cover at the last second. No, but Master of Arms chases. And they pick up the kill out of him. They have dove big time here on tmsR. And actually, nice TP out from Engineer. And Farrell's going to make his getaway, or at least attempt to. Corrupt Disciple thinking about it, not going to happen. Storm Spirit port back. He'll be fine. So Lion's even showing they can dive into the base, even with the secondary tower on mid, and still be just fine. Or, excuse me, Too Much Sugar did. So,
yeah, Dustin has to be careful. Like, Sandwich has also made 5 seconds, so yeah. It's a pretty low cooldown at level 3.
Yeah. 80 seconds here. You know what I'd like to see?
No, what would you like to see?
Staff of the Master.
Staff of the Master?
Yeah. 2-second fear now, man.
Oh shit.
It's big.
It's really big.
And if you are going to get a staff, I mean, it is a luxury item on Sandwraith, obviously, so it has potential. I'm not saying we're seriously going to see it, but I think it could be pretty fun to see at the same time. But again, they are here to win. This is game number 1. Want to make sure. Geometer's being picked up by Master of Arms, by the way. So he is going to get more damage threat himself, as well as having the nice purge effect for himself. Okay, by the way, also it looks like, to clarify, Geometer's Bane apparently does not purge off.
No, I read the chat as well. It
It's always there for us.
Yeah, the viewers are so smart, and I really like them, most of them.
Well, I assume what that means, though, is that so you will still have the debuff on you, so you'll still be losing the damage, or you still lost the damage, but he wouldn't still be channeling. See, now that's the next part. Would he still be channeling himself and actually still getting charges, and you still losing charges, or does it just mean if you use Geometer's Bane when you have, say, 3 charges on you, you just stay with 3 charges no matter what? So that's actually where I still don't know. I mean,
The Hellborn takes down a Legion
so
tower.
many questions.
Yeah.
Answer us, chat, now. 6 minutes from now, really. tmsR pushes middle, by the way, so out of tower dead once again. Speaking of corrupted,
they're playing very cautiously, but then again, Sandwraith has 20 seconds left on the token, so they kind of have to.
yeah.
And he needs to save up for buyback now. He can't just go for buyback. Oh, for Dawnbringer.
Oh my god, Moomiander trying to live right there. He got the energy field up. Barb Jarmer's up a low, so but Sandwraith is plenty ahead. He's fine just taking him out right there. Bubbles can knock Portal Key away with Sandwraith right next to him. He's going to fall as well. So Engineer basically baiting them out right there. Ophelia's touch wasn't even used. So Defensive Master's Call tanked him up enough. They get the counter kills. Double tap for Haxterin. And he is now, well, he's been at a very strong spot. He's going to be finishing the Dawnbringer here in the very near future now. So he's pretty much built up. And again, you just look back at Corrupted Disciple. It just hasn't not been the game for Fuza here on that CD. Level 23 Sandwraith as well. Wow, that is just hitting me. He's level 15 Corrupted, level 23 Sandwraith. As I say that, though, here's the channel. Sandwraith in some trouble right here. Never mind, Ophelia too strong.
Oh, that's a good old Storm Spirit defeat there.
Yep.
It's been a while since we've seen that, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. That was complained about, the #1 topic. After saying that, I'm sure it'll be brought right back up. Still OP. They're still chasing, man. They're not going to get it, though, in the end, I don't think.
No. Sandwraith is ready again. Like, he has full HP right now. 10 seconds for ultimate.
Oh, jeez, here we go. Bubbles will fall. Tempest has an ultimate, but he's like, I can't do it. He's going to go for it right here. They do not have any locked in him. It's going to be a full duration. But actually, he dies as a result of stopping it. Barb Jarmer's up from Losa once again with the Shadow Storm. But he's just not taking enough. GG well plays are being called. It looks like Alliance has had enough.
It's a
The Sandwraith. Action on Sandwraith. Again, a team effort in the end, obviously, from Too Much Sugar. They take game #1. Mock of Brilliance, man. You get that. You stress. We've said it many times before with Sandwraith. It just changes the game. From then on, it really seemed like tmsR was rolling. So, what else do you have to say, FJ, about that game 1?
Well, I guess it came down a little bit to Sandwraith being a sort of a surprise pick here, because normally when you see a Sandwraith, you're like thinking, well, Sandwraith's not really good at defending against heal strats, or like things like Astrolabe and Barrier. But seeing as Lions didn't really go for that, they went for like sort of a carry route with the Corrupted Disciple, kind of counting on him to get some items and such. Didn't really quite work out. I mean, I like the draft, but I don't think they really executed it enough in terms of Lions should, Jonas Fans should have like maybe tried to set up a little bit more with Super KG. Like, they didn't get enough kills, that's what I'm trying to say, but it is also very hard to get kills against the Sandwraith when there's a Master's Call and there's an Ophelia's Touch and such.
Yeah.
Not to mention Pharaoh, who was like pretty much halfway global.
Yeah, exactly.
Ultimate.
This was a very global team here. I'm surprised they did not draft Sir Bensington. So for other pickups. Because this, if anything, this was a lineup that would have worked beautiful with Sir Bensington. But no, that's obviously too much sugar. They just got out of control with that Sand Wraith. Again, great